Okay, this video is for anyone who missed the class where we talked about how to write our first CEC using the article Back from the Dead. In the packet that you have, there's an article called Back from the Dead, and the first page will look like what you see right here. What you need to make sure you get down is the magazine name that this article came out of. The magazine name is Science World, and the date of the magazine is September 2nd, 2013. You'll need this information for your Works Cited section because you are going to be quoting this article. Okay, so make sure you write that down. On the page 11, right here, page 11, so the last page of the article, make sure you notice and maybe circle the author's name is Mara Grunbaum. Again, you'll need that for your citation. You will also need to put a box around and star the core question because this is the question you're going to be addressing in your paper. Should scientists try to bring back extinct species? Okay, so after you read the article, you're going to be writing a paragraph in the format of a CEC answering this question. Okay, now the next page of your packet will look something like this. When I say CEC, what that stands for is claim, evidence, and commentary. Okay, your claim is basically your topic sentence, the main idea of the paragraph. There are two different types of claims, but in biology we're going to focus on the argumentative or persuasive claim. So your goal with this paragraph is to persuade the reader to your side of the argument. Okay, in this case, you just take the question. All right, the question, remember from the previous page, was should scientists bring back extinct species, and you just word that as a statement. So either scientists should or scientists should not bring back extinct species. I don't want any first person anywhere in this or paragraph, so you don't need to put I think or I believe. Okay, so that's your claim. The next part is evidence. Evidence supports your claim, and it comes in the form of examples, facts, reasons. Quotes is a big deal. Mainly you're going to be using quotes from the article Back from the Dead that I gave you. Cross off personal experiences. We're not going to be using any first person in this paragraph. Okay? If using information from a source, credit the source. You're going to be using easybib.com to credit the source. There's another video that I created that you can find on Schoology in the Intro to Biology folder, and then go to the CEC folder, and there's a video on how to use easybib to create your citation. So make sure you check that out. Effective evidence supports the claim, is ample, which means you have the correct amount. And in this case, you're going to need to get 3 quotes, 3 pieces of evidence from the Back from the Dead article to support your claim. Effective evidence is specific and relevant, meaning it's on topic, and it needs to credit the source. Okay, so when you're quoting someone in the article, you need to tell me their name. For example, you might write, according to Hank Greeley, comma, bioethicist at Stanford University, comma, and then you put what he's saying in quotation marks, okay? I don't want to ever see in the text it says or in the article it says, right? Because people are saying these words, okay? So always attribute your quotes to the people saying them. The second C is commentary. All right, commentary is the trickier part because now you're using your own tone, your own words to explain, elaborate, expand, interpret what your evidence means, what those quotes mean, and how do they support your claim. Cross off personal experience. Again, I don't want any first person. Your commentary is going to be about 2 to 3 sentences long. Okay, so it's elaborating on this quote that you provided in your evidence. When you go to lay out your paragraph, it's going to look something like this, all right? It's just 1 paragraph long, all right? So you'll have your claim, which is your first sentence. Then you're going to have your first piece of evidence, your quote from the article that supports your claim. Then you're going to have at least 2 sentences of commentary where you elaborate and explain that quote. Then you're going to have your second piece of evidence, your second commentary, your third piece of evidence or quote, and then your third explanation or commentary. Then you're going to wrap that paragraph up with a conclusion. And your conclusion is just restating your claim, all right? So you would maybe word it like, in conclusion, scientists should or scientists should not bring back extinct species. You'll see that I've color-coded these things, all right? And for the rough draft that we did in class, it was really helpful. I suggest you do that as well. So you can either write your rough draft or type your rough draft, but okay, so I had the kids make their claim red and their conclusion red because they kind of go together. All the evidence should be blue, and then the commentary should be green. So that way, visually, when you step back from your paragraph, you can clearly see that you have every piece of evidence and every piece of commentary and both your claim and conclusion in there, okay? Your final draft needs to be typed, all right, Times New Roman font, 12-point font, 1-inch margins, 1.5 spacing. There needs to be a heading with your name, date, and the block at the top, and a works cited section at the bottom of the page. Remember, to figure out how to make that works cited section, you need to watch the video on how to use easybib.com. Okay, I highly suggest you make a rough draft, and that way you can have someone edit it, and then you can email me your final draft typed. I would suggest you type your final draft in either Word or Google Docs and not in Notability. You won't have the formatting that you need to hit these requirements for the final draft. Hopefully this video was helpful. Email me if you have any questions. Thank you.